Yo, what's up? It's your boy Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. Legends never die, they stay in our hearts. If you want to support us, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also you can come down here and hit the join button under the video or in our channel section. And you can also join our Patreon, patreon.com/currency365. And we also have Cash App and also PayPal for support if you want to sow some seeds. Peace out. God bless. Enjoy the video and keep the movement going. Legends. Bye. All right, welcome back to Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. All right, so we've had some chaos in this community, of course, and we are in a war between MoonRabbit versus HEC and versus Jesus the Lord Validator. All these guys have their own gangs and parties and communities, and they're all trying to take over the chain, right? And so one of these, we're watching to see which entity is actually going to win out here, and which gang is going to actually take over, and which direction LUNC goes. And we're also watching the Oracle pool very closely as well, right? So far, I don't see anything, for the validators that have created anything about repegging USTC. After my video, nothing on repegging USTC, nothing on anything to actually help, repeg or push LUNC into the pennies and dollars yet. I haven't seen anything yet, and hopefully, the people that are watching this that are staked with those validators that do nothing for the chain but suck it dry, they have asked the validators the hard questions and say and put and want them to submit their plan on how they're going to go forward in this community. And if they don't do that in the next 6 days, we gave them 7 days. So, in the next 6, 7 days here, by this time next week, how about that? By this time next week, if they don't do that, then you know that they're just here to collect rewards and undelegate from them and redelegate to somebody else that actually is burning USTC and burning LUNC and actually wants to do something good for the future, right? So what's the point of you staking with validators that are just taking rewards and are going to watch you lose your entire investment? That doesn't make any sense. And a lot of you guys don't even care. You're literally watching this video and you still stake with people that are just going to watch you lose your entire investment. And then you're just going to, and then what you're justifying it is by saying, oh, well, I'm just going to make it up in my mind that I'm not supposed to be wealthy anyways, and just make another excuse on why I don't have wealth, which is ridiculous. Stop that right now. You're supposed to be wealthy. You're supposed to have wealth and live that way, right? So don't allow people to take advantage of you. Stop letting other people become wealthy and you stay in your freaking poverty and your mess. Okay? So don't allow that anymore. Tell yourself that you're better than that. You love yourself. You love your family. You want to leave a legacy, right? You want to become a legend. And that starts in your mind. That starts in your heart and your mind that you are a legend, and now you need to birth it out of you. Okay. So don't let these validators sit there and just take all your rewards and live their lavish lifestyle while they drain the Oracle pool and you get nothing, right? In return for your time. That's just ridiculous. All right. So, and it's even worse. If it's even sadder, it's for all the people that didn't even take any profits, off of their stake and rewards, and they've just been redelegating, and then to see that the Oracle pool, if they drain the Oracle pool, you get absolutely nothing for 2 years of redelegating. That would be awful, right? So make sure that you're not staked to people that are doing that to you, that you're staked to people that are actually burning USTC, burning LUNC, and actually have a plan for the future. Because that's just that'll be a waste of 2.5 years, wouldn't it? Okay, so we have the circling supply down, back down to 5,808,000 as people are staking because the 10% of the burn tax is now going into the Oracle pool, so that's going to give us some more staking rewards and more money. And that's going to help replenish the Oracle pool a little bit here. But of course, if volume stays this slow, then we're not going to get much money into the Oracle pool because we're not burning anything right now, right? So volume is 25 million. So we're not burning anything right now, and so that means no money's going into barely anything's going into the Oracle pool or the community pool right now. We got to get the volume up. The volume needs to be around 500 million to 3 billion, and then we really would see some massive gains there in the Oracle pool and the community pool, and our staking rewards would go through the roof. I mean, we might get back to if we can sustain. Let's say we can sustain somewhere around 800 million to 3 billion in daily volume on LUNC. Man, we would be like, our staking rewards could be like 35% APR. I mean, APY, APR. I mean, it'd be crazy, right? So, the more volume we get, the better. The higher our APR is going to go. Now that 10% of the burn tax is going into the Oracle pool. Okay, so we get the burn, we get the replenish Oracle pool, and then we're also burning at the same time, which is great, which is good news, right? All right, so we're right at 609 million, and there we're down 3% today. The markets are down today, so all right. So all eyes on the debt market, on the bond market on Monday. All eyes on the dollar, right? So we're gonna be watching the dollar closely, watching the dollar, watching the bond 10-year yield bond market. It seems like every time we get to around that Thursday, Friday, somebody comes out and saves the bond market, right? So, ECB, then we have the Fed stepping in, buying the debt. So the problem is they're not doing it every day anymore. They're letting it go for like 2, 3, 4 days, and then everybody's panicking, and then they come in and help. So, so they're not stepping in every day to buy the debt. They're waiting 3, 4, 5 days, and then they're buying the debt, and it's making the markets panic. Okay, so that's what's going on, guys and girls. Where is USTC? There it is. And so 0.01845. All right, so 1 cent. It's a perfect time to repeg this thing. While it's cheap, while it's in the pennies, we should be having burn parties, buy parties. I think there's one. It was supposed to be one today. What happened to that one? I'm not sure. There was supposed to be no, I think it's tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Or is it today? I'm not sure. It was either supposed to be today or tomorrow. It was supposed to be a buyback party. The problem with the buyback party is that you can dump it any time. There's no restriction on there. So I'd rather do a buyback and burn instead of a buyback party, because that way that way those tokens never come back and they can't be dumped, right? So I rather do a buyback and burn because I don't trust anybody in this community, right? So, and when you burn it, I know it's gone forever, right? And so I'd rather do a buyback and burn, right? So, instead of a buyback, buybacks are cool, but how long until somebody says, you know what, I don't need all this USTC, let me dump it right now. You know what I mean? So I'd rather do buybacks and burn, right? Buyback and burn is more powerful because you buy back and the price goes up, and then you also burn at the same time, and those tokens will never come back out, right? So, which is even better, right? So you get buying power, pressure, and you get burns at the same time. So it's two positives. That's way better. All right, so let's go to Luna 2.0, which is dissolving itself or whatever is going on with this thing, hanging on by threads, I guess. Terra Luna Classic votes to increase all their commissions. Lunk price recovery ahead. I don't know about all that, but anyways, let's see here. So we're at 60 cents right now. We had a flush down to 59, and yeah, liquidation is happening right now on this chain. So on Luna 2.0. So we'll see how this all plays out for Luna 2.0. There's still people here that are buying it and holding and staking and just hoping for the best. Hoping that the judge shows mercy, and that the fines are only like a billion or under, right? If their fine is a billion or under, then they dodge a bullet, right? I mean, because the SEC is looking for 5 point something billion, right? So if they get a fine of only 1 billion or under, they're gonna take it and run with it, right? So that's gonna be a big win for them if they can get it. If they can get under 1 billion, that'll be a big win. Okay. Um, So that's what's going on with that. Let's go to Galaxy Station, see what's going on. Here are the proposals, and none of them have anything to do with USTC repegging or Now this one here has a fast track the recovery for LUNC, via the fair transaction tax. I'm not gonna say that this one can't do well because I just think it's too complicated, but good luck on whoever does this one, and hopefully it does work because we do want to get lung fast tracked to recovery. So I'm gonna wish them well on that one, even though it's kind of complicated for me. And they need CEXs involved, and we already know that they don't want to be involved in anything that we do, unfortunately. Increase the Terra Classic activity. We already active validators. This is awful. We don't want to do that. Um, it's not awful, but we just don't want to do. I mean, what validator would want to do that and give up voting power and staking rewards, right? And then we have this one here: rules to prevent double and network validating. So this is gonna be interesting if this one actually goes live, and if are the can you imagine the validators that are double noding are gonna vote no? I mean, that's clear as day, right? And then I guess all the other validators that don't like double noting, and we don't want it in the lung community, they're gonna all vote yes. So, and some of them are gonna vote abstain, I guess. So I guess we'll see how this one plays out. But it's not. It's we're only halfway there, and we got 11 days left. So you would have thought that this one would have already gotten cleared by now because everybody's so angry with double validating and double noting that you would have thought that this would have already been cleared by now. But nope, still got over 50% to go. Okay. So I don't think there's anything. There's nothing in here. I don't think. Nope, there's nothing there. Okay. So let's check out the burns today, and you can see only 15 million in burns. We have no volume. The volume is really low today. So, and then we got 12,000 in burns here in USTC. We still have 8.9 billion tokens to go. And you can see staking rewards. I mean, staking supply has gone through the roof because that just because 10%, think about it, 10% of the burn tax is only 0.5, right? It's not even 1%, the burn tax. It's 0.5, right? So 0.5, 10% of that 0.5 is going to start going into the Oracle pool. And we got people coming in to stake like, oh, why weren't they staking here and here and here? All of a sudden, because 10% of a point 0.5 burn tax is going into the Oracle pool. Now you want to stake like crazy? Does that make sense? That doesn't make sense, right? And the other thing that makes sense is that they're ramping up staking so that they can drain the Oracle pool. There's only two things that I'm seeing here. Either they're coming in big. No, three things. My bad. Three things because there's a war going on, right? So there's three things. Number one, they're doing it because of a measly 10% of point 0.5. It's going to be sent. It's going to be going to the Oracle pool now, right? Or they're doing it because they want to. They're trying to drain the Oracle pool as fast as possible, and so the more they stake, the more they can drain the Oracle pool. And or number three, they're trying to take over the chain, right? So they have to stake more, right? You stake more, you get more voting power, more, and then so your group is trying to take over the chain, so you can put out your proposals to destroy everybody else, right? So, all right, so those are the three options and I don't know which one they're doing this for. So whoever's doing this, we don't know why they're doing it, why they're all of a sudden so eager to stake now, right? So we're at 127 billion 5, and that's going to drop to 126 probably tomorrow, and then it's like every 48 hours we're losing 1 billion tokens here, and so yeah, and nobody cares except for currency 365. And literally nobody cares, right? And so that's a problem, and that should tell you everything you need to know. All right, community pools there. Yeah, great. Stats 9 billion comes in for staking. Why is all of a sudden people want to stake at this point, right? Where is this coming from? Oh no, there it is. Ninja Node. All of a sudden, Ninja Node finds 5.8 billion tokens, right? The enemies of the chain are back, right? And so, yeah, so it's a war, right? MoonRabbit and his gang, which is Ninja Node and Rackoff token guys and all these other guys and Stakely and them, all these guys are all together, right? We know. And so Ninja Node all of a sudden has 5.8 billion to come on in, right? So and then so Jesus Lord 2 has 151. That's not gonna match it, right? So All Nodes gets 150 after people undelegated from them. So we don't know who's on Jesus Lord's side. Like Jesus Lord, Christopher's validator, we know he has validator 1 and 2, but we don't know who else is on his team and on the side. And none of you guys have told me, so I don't know. So I don't know who's on this team, so we can see if they're helping him out or not. We don't know. I don't know who these guys are. All we know, all nodes is on. I'm guessing all nodes is on a team on their own. I don't know. But some of these guys, yeah, powered by Frack. Look at that. They're all powering up, guys. They're all working together. Ninja Node, Lung Goblin, and all these other guys, right? Stakely and them, they're all together. These guys are trying to take over the chain, and they're using the Rackoff token, and they're sucking liquidity out of Lunk, and trying to pump Rackoff tokens so they can then swap out of that and dump that and then get more lunk tokens, right? So to take over the chain. So it's the same thing Lunacy DAO was doing in those guys. So um okay. Anyways, I hope you guys are doing well, man. I mean, this is what we're dealing with. This is the war that is dealing with. I'm not picking sides here because this is a war, right? This is a war. Let it play out. Let the war play out. I'm watching the Oracle pool, just like I'm watching for the Lung community. I'm watching the Oracle pool for the global markets. I'm watching the 10-year yield. You guys know exactly what I'm watching, right? For the stocks and crypto markets and the world economies, I'm watching the 10-year yield. And for lung community, I'm watching the Oracle pool. If the 10-year yield keeps rising and it's starting to go up and up and up and up, then we're in big trouble, right? And it has nothing to do with fear. It has nothing to do with and people keep saying, currency, this is doom and gloom stuff. No, it's not doom and gloom. This is reality. It's reality. But what I keep saying though, you guys keep missing is that yeah, the world might we're gonna be in a new world, but we're gonna be the 1%. How many times do I keep saying that? You guys keep missing that part, right? So that's why I keep saying if you have your cryptos, if you have your oil investments in oil and gas, if you have your or whatever oil stocks that God has given you, if you have your reset currency, if you have your gold and silver, what are you talking about, man? We are prepared to be the new 1%. So that's the part you guys keep missing. You guys keep talking about just focus on the fear and doom and gloom and whatever. It's not doom and gloom. It's reality. We have a bond market that's going to implode at some point. That is reality. Now, are you going to be part of the new 1% or are you going to be part of the 99%? That's on you. That's reality. Okay, so we can you can pretend it's not like some of these analysts out here and these financial experts that never talk about the bond market, right? Which is a ticking derivative time bomb, right? You can pretend it doesn't exist, or you can actually live in reality and say, okay, this does exist. How do I defend myself from when this happens, right? It's that simple, right? So I mean, I don't understand. That's not fear. That is not fear, folks. That is reality. And that's the problem with this world. People don't like to live in reality. They want to live in a program rate like Iraq and pretend to live in a pretend economy, a pretend rate, a pretend currency, and that's not right. That just brings destruction and war and chaos. When you live in reality, you actually get to be in control. You get to be in control because you know exactly what's coming and you're able to defend it. We know here in the LUNC community that the Oracle pool is draining out. So now that we know that, let's work together and replenish the Oracle pool because that's the lifeline of this chain, right? So replenish the Oracle pool. Let's get the repeg stuff going. Let's do some buybacks and burns. Let's kick off the repeg stuff. Let's do things in the community. If we don't see that, if we don't see the community and the validator stepping in to replenish the Oracle pool to help repeg USDC, then we have our answer. It's the same thing. If the feds don't step in and and stop the 10-year yield from rising and going bang, bang, bang to the upside, then we have our answer. Then we prepare for something else. We prepare for a new world. We prepare for changes. It's not hard. That's not fear. That's reality. All right. So, that's reality. You know, if they drain the 10-year yield. I mean, they drain the Oracle pool. That's reality, folks. It's not fear. It's like they're draining the Oracle pool right now. That's not real. That's not fear. That's reality, right? So we got to know the difference between fear and reality, guys. Right? Oh my God, currency is so much fear. That's not fear. This is reality. Look at this. You're watching it with your own eyes. And you're talking about this fear. This is fear. Currency. This is fear. No, this is reality. We're at 127. We were just at 150. We were just at 140. We were just at 135. We're at 127 now, and we're dropping very fast, right? And they're more, and these people that are taking over the chain, they're trying to take over the chain. They're staking more, so we're going to drain even faster now, right? So I don't understand how that's fear. That's reality. Open your eyes and stop being cuddled as a baby. That's liberalism, and that's what's messing you guys up. This liberalism, rhinoism, mark of the beast, media that wants to coddle everybody is why the reason why you can't even understand what fear is and what reality is. No, this is reality. You're watching it every day as I do the videos. Go back to my videos 3 months ago and look, or whenever we had the Oracle pool numbers, and go check out the Oracle pool then, and then look at it now. And you're like, wow. I mean, you can see it right here. I mean, just in just in March 31st, we were at 132. Wow, that's a lot. I mean, we lost a lot that fast. So I mean, this thing is draining very quickly, folks. So I mean, what else are we supposed to say? Okay, so now what we do about it, we step in and we find we need to fund the Oracle pool. We need to get things. We need to get liquidity into the Oracle pool, and we need to get the repay going as fast as possible. Will the community do that? We're gonna watch and see if the community comes together to repeg USTC, as we know that we're in a ticking time bomb with the Oracle pool. Okay, so that's all we have to do, folks. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Keep it simple, guys and girls. Keep it simple. All right. So here's the validators that do nothing for the chain but drain it, and have no proposals for the Oracle pool or no proposals to repeg USTC or anything. Have no plans to do anything but sit here and drain it. They don't even vote. These guys don't even vote on any. Most of these guys don't vote on anything, right? So that should tell you everything you need to know. They're loving their big old commissions, and they're just living a life in Dubai and Philippines and stuff, and on your dime. You're the one staking to them. It's your fault. You're staking to them, right? So you're the one staking to these guys, and they're living a life off of you. So, and you watch these videos every day, and you're still staking to these guys, and you're still wondering why life doesn't change for you. Unbelievable. And some of these guys are doing witchcraft and evil spells on you guys, so yeah, you won't leave. Every time you try to leave, your mother calls, or your father calls, or your emergency happens, or you can't transfer your funds. It says error on your funds. Have you noticed that? Right? And so it's crazy, man. It is crazy, crazy, crazy times we live in, man. I swear. Man, they're watching that Oracle pool just like you are, and they have their bags packed to so when that thing drains out, they're gone, and you're left with the bag, right? So and some of you guys are gonna be so foolish that you don't even care. You're like, oh well, I just lost $30,000. Oh, it's like, come on, man. Like, come on, guys and girls, be smarter than that. I mean, it takes 3 seconds to redelegate to people that actually care about the chain. Some of these guys down here in the bottom actually want to burn LUNC, want to burn USTC, and they actually care for the chain, man. And, all right, peace out. God bless. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.